the principal of Calvert Hall, and Father James McAndrews, the president of Loyola College High School in Baltimore, want to extend to each of you and your families their wishes for a happy and peaceful Thanksgiving to all of us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Ivan Dow on the carry. Kick is no good. Zielinski on the run back. Right out. Zielinski on the return. To the 14-yard line. Boyd on the carry.
hitter is good. Calvert back to punt. Zelensky is deep for Loyola. Returned by Tony Conrad. Yep, the list. And holding the ball carrier. Boys on the carry. Kick is good. On the quarterback keeper. Evans on the kick. Brad Hoyes with a touchdown. 3-point conversion from Bill. Conrad on the return. Will Markham ball carrier. Brad Hoyt. Jeff Zelensky on the carry. On and pass. Ivan Dow on the carry. Alexander's pass intended for Joe Sport. Luther Alexander. Yep. Evans' pass intended for Zelensky is incomplete. Evans' pass. Now in the game, a quarterback for Loyola, number 9, John Baer. Zelensky on the carry, one. Zelensky on the carry down at 21. Zelensky on the carry.
Like visitors returning from some grim nether world, the divers must be hosed down and cleansed of contaminants before they rejoin the world above. While deserts spread along the bottom, a new presence paints fields of flowers on the sea. The burning gas wastes of the offshore floating oil rigs now appearing in the Mediterranean. Often denied their natural habitat, fish sometimes find shelter under the triangular floating platform, innocent of the threatening film of oil which impedes the life-giving exchange between the atmospheric gases and the sea. There have been no dramatic spills, but much of the film has been caused by tankers which flush an estimated 500,000 tons of oily residue into the Mediterranean each year. From the nuclear power plants, such as the one at Vandellós, Spain, comes a different threat, traces of radioactivity and a rise in water temperature from their cooling system's outfall. Dr. Antonio Ballester of the Institute of Fishing Research in Barcelona finds that on this day, the water temperature in the bay has risen to 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Yet, as he explains to Albert Falco, when the plant shuts down for repairs or other reasons, the water quickly cools. The physiological consequences for marine life, he says, are obvious. The successive fluctuations make the water untenable, either for cold water fish or semi-tropical species.
Et en surface, là, actuellement, nous voyons des produits qui sortent de l'usine. Est-ce que...
The color and appearance of the water, says Dr. Ballester, reveal another threat in the pollutants discharged by the plant. Detergents and such toxic chemicals as sulfur, or the chloride used to prevent mussels and other shellfish from clogging the pipes. Despite frequent misgivings, hopeful that the problems can be solved, other Mediterranean countries also plan nuclear power plants. But the fishing fleet at anchor in the nearby village brings in a declining catch. And the men who draw their livelihood from the sea take a less optimistic view of the benefits of nuclear power. Some of the fishermen voice their anxieties to Calypso's Raymond Cole.
Ha habido una transformación de agua que en donde está la central nuclear de Vandellós, que antes se llamaba El Torn.
One man reports that the area formerly called El Torn, surrounding the nuclear plant, was once one of their best fishing grounds.
Para coger sardina grande, los pescadores de Amella y Cambrils igual.
They used to go there for large sardines, but there are no large sardines there now.
Ahora, debido al asunto del agua de la central, ha desaparecido la sardina grande y ha quedado una sardina.
All they can catch are the tiny finger-length fish which decompose 3 hours after they're caught.
Se ha perdido el dentol, se ha perdido la musola, se ha perdido...
Various other species, such as corvina and skate, have completely disappeared.
Todo el pescado que la mar lleva consigo ya una cierta también contaminación.
Por aquí ya han hecho análisis del agua, ¿no?
Es decir, que si, a lo mejor los resultados...
The water around the plant has been analyzed, says a second fisherman, but since the results must be negative for the plant, they haven't been published. Another man says that one doesn't know how long the radioactive wastes remain active in the water. It is, he says, a hell of a world we are leaving our children. In the enclosed sea itself, there's little rise and fall. But from the land comes another tide, the surging human influx that has built a seemingly endless wall of clamorous rookeries wherever there's a stretch of sand. Few of the structures have adequate sewage treatment facilities, often empty untreated wastes directly into the sea among the public that bathes in it. Upon the beach stretches a panorama of sunburned flesh, part of the 100 million tourists who descend on the Mediterranean each year. And around the sea, already overused and overburdened, the building goes on. Extensions of the coastal cities and holiday resort complexes, thousands of marinas form sheltered anchorages along the Mediterranean's perimeter. In them are crowded hundreds of thousands of pleasure craft, perhaps an even greater source of oil and other pollution than the great tankers themselves. Fragile as a dream upon the waters, Venice was sinking into its lagoon until authorities began to restore the subterranean water table by pumping. Now, like an aging version of Botticelli's Venus, she is again rising from the sea. But long protected against armed attack by the waters into which she dumped her wastes, pollution now threatens to corrode the very stones on which she stands. Ecologist Dr. Renato Rismondo describes the problem to Calypso's William McDonald.
Every house discharge the waters, the sewage waters, directly in the canals. And this causes the growth of algae. You may see the growth of algae in the waterline of the Palestine canal and all the place of the laguna. And this is the indication of the degree of pollution.
But it is not only household waste that imperils Venice and its elegant structures. As Dr. Valentino Fossato tells Cousteau, industry also plays a major role.
Est-ce qu'il y a dans la lagune des régions qui sont particulièrement menacées?
Si.
Like a city under siege, ancient Venice is ringed by forces of the present. Around the mainland perimeter of its great lagoon are clustered industrial plants